I am Dr. W.B. Gundane from Kamaladevi Mahavidyalaya, Nagpur. Today we are going to discuss the concept of soft and hard acid and base. Here we are going to see the what is meant by soft acid and hard acid, and soft and hard bases, and what are their characteristics. And after that we are also going to see the principle that is given by the Pearson Sharp principle to know the stability of the formation of complex. And after that we are going to see the application of this Sharp principle. So today's topic is hard and soft acid and bases. As we know, there are different concepts of acid and bases. Levy's concept, Lowry-Bronsted concept, Arrhenius concept of acid and base. But now this is another new concept of acid and base, that is hard and soft acid and base. So here, as we know, what is the hard and soft acid and base. So first of all, see the classification of acid and bases. And based on this, there are two types of acids, hard and soft acid. And about this hard and soft acid, the alkaline earth metallines and higher transition metallines are known as hard acid. The characteristics of the hard acids are they have small size, they have high polarizing power, they have high positive oxidation state. So these are the characteristics of this hard acid. So they have these important three characteristics. They are small in size, they also have high polarizing power and have high positive oxidation state. And the heavier transition metals ions are known as soft acid. And the characteristics of soft acids are they have large size, they have low polarizing power, they have low positive oxidation state. So opposite to the hard acid. So these are the hard acid and soft acid characteristics. And the example of these it is shown in the table, and this is the table shows there are three parts of the hard acid and soft acid. So here this is the classification, and shown here the examples of the first part show the hard acids, and second is the borderline acid between these two, and third is the soft acid. So in case of hard acid, so you see the examples H plus ion, lithium ion, sodium ion, potassium ion. They have the low, that is the, they have a small size, and they have the high polarizing power, and positive oxidation state is also there, and generally they have high positive charge density and high positive oxidation state. So these are some examples, and soft acid are shown on the right side. Cu plus 1, Ag plus 1, they have high they have the large size, they have low polarizing power because of the large size, and they show low positive oxidation state. So oxidation state generally here, in case of plus 1 is there a plus 2, but in this case high plus 4, plus 3, plus 6 is there, like that. So low and high oxidation state is there. So these are the examples of hard and soft acids. Another concept is also there, and that is known as hard and soft bases. And hard bases are those in which the donor atom have low polarizability and high electronegativity. They are highly electronegative. On the other hand, soft bases are those in which the donor atoms are easily polarized and have low electronegativity. So depending upon their electronegativity, one have high electronegativity, other have low electronegativity. In halide ions, the softness increases from fluoride to the iodide as the size increases. And characteristic feature of hard bases are those the electrons of the soft bases cannot be easily donated. Hard bases are hard to oxidize, and they do not have empty low energy orbital. They can form strong bond with the proton. So these are the important characteristics, and depending upon the electronegativity, they are also known as hard and soft bases. And characteristics of the hard soft bases are the important characteristics are the electron of the soft bases can be easily donated. Soft bases are easy to oxidize, and they have empty low energy orbital. They can form the weak bond with the proton. So these are the characteristics of hard and soft bases, and examples are shown in the table of the hard bases, soft bases. So these are the examples: H2O, OH minus, EF minus. They are highly electronegative, and soft bases are have low electronegativity. So see the examples here are 2H, I minus, and here F minus is the strongest electronegative. So highly electronegative ions are hard bases, and less electronegative ions are the soft bases, and borderline bases are also being shown. So this is the concept of soft and hard acid and bases. And based on this, now Pearson have given one principle, and that principle is known as Sharp principle. Sharp is a soft and hard acid and base principle. In short, it is written as SHAB Sharp principle. So in Pearson in 1963 suggested a very simple rule regarding the relative stability of acid-base reaction. According to according to this concept, hard acid prefer to bind the hard bases, and soft acid prefer to bind with the soft bases. Soft acid and soft base, that is similar, soft acid soft base, or hard acid hard base, like that. Example is given, one example here, that is Lewis acid combined with the Lewis base and forming the complex. So this is the Lewis acid means electron pair acceptor, and Lewis base is the electron pair donor, and this Lewis base donate the electron pair, and this accept electron pair, and forming this type of complex AB is a complex. So AB complex is a more stable depending upon their is a stable or unstable depending upon the acid and base. That is, here we can say that the AB in AB complex is, if it is ionic, polar or non-polar, it will be it is necessary to predict the stability of the complex AB. A concept designed to explain it is called the principle of soft and hard acid and bases, and given by the Pearson. So AB complex is formed whether it is stable or unstable. So applying the idea of Sharp principle, stability of the complex AB can be decided. The complex AB is more stable when A and B are either both soft or both hard. The complex is least stable when one of the reactant is very hard and other is very soft. And Pearson principle only an approximate qualitative prediction of the relative stability of the addition compound, and it is not the theory. So it is the addition compound form whether it is stable or not stable. So according to this principle, AB complex is more stable when both the reactants are soft or both the reactants are hard. Either one is hard and other is soft, then it is less stable. So stability of the complex is decided on the basis of Sharp principle. And there are number of applications of the Sharp principle, and these are the applications shown here in the slide. And number one is in predicting the stability of the complex. And in case of this, the complex, for example, AgI2 minus is stable, but AgF2 does not exist. This is because AgI2, both Ag plus and I minus are soft, and in base, acid and base. However, in AgF2 minus, Ag plus is soft acid, but F minus is a hard base. So this is cannot combine. So predicting the stability of the complex, we can give the example of AgI2 minus, AgF2 and AgI2 minus. Similarly, also we can give the example of cobalt F6, COF6 3 minus is more stable, and COI6 3 minus is less stable. As we know the concept, both are the soft or both are hard, then it is stable, and if one is hard and other is soft, then it is unstable. And second application is in predicting the solubility of the compound. And here in this case, silver hydroxide dissolves readily in acidic aqueous solution, while H2S or CuS does not dissolve. This is because mercuric hydroxide is formed by the combination of Hg2 plus and OH minus, and both are one is a soft acid and other is a hard base, hence less stable. On the other hand, H2S is formed by the combination of Hg2 plus and S2 minus. So Hg2 plus is soft acid, S2 minus is a soft base. Both are soft, and therefore mercuric hydroxide is soluble in acidic solution, while HgS does not. Another example is that in predicting the existence of metallic ore. So generally the ores occur in the nature in the form of oxide, sulfide forms, and in a combined state. And here metal like magnesium, calcium, aluminium are generally found in nature as a carbonate and oxide, whereas metal like copper, silver occur as their sulfide. This is because metal ions magnesium 2 plus, calcium 2 plus, aluminum 3 plus are hard acid, and cobalt and carbonate and oxide ions are the hard bases. Hence, carbonate and oxide ores of magnesium, calcium, aluminium are hard combination and very stable. But copper, mercury, silver occur as a sulfide because the metallic ions of this element are soft acid and sulfide ion is a soft base. These soft combination are very stable. And another feasibility of the reaction, in case of this reaction take place and formation of harder or soft acid base pair is feasible. For example, the reaction between lithium iodide and cesium iodide leads to the formation of LiF and CSI with the liberation of 138 kilojoule per energy. So whether it is soft or harder, depending upon that, feasibility of the reaction is there. Another is in predicting the hardness and softness. So if we want to predict hardness and softness of acid A, then observe we can use the reaction that AOH plus B minus forming AB plus OH minus, hard base. So soft base give the hard base, and if equilibrium shift to the right, meaning is that A has affinity for soft base B and hence A must be soft acid. So here these are the some, and predicting the coordination in impedant ligand. So ligand which is monodated but may coordinate with the metal ion either of its two coordinating atom is known as impedant ligand, and for example thiocyanate SCN or NCS. So through nitrogen or through sulfur, this is the impedant ligand can coordinate with the element, and two atoms are there, sulfur and nitrogen. Therefore this ligand is known as impedant ligand. And now palladium Pd2 plus is a soft acid which prefer to coordinate with the sulfur ligand producing the complex. Cobalt 2 plus is a hard acid which prefer coordinate through the nitrogen atom and producing the complex. So these are some application of this Sharp principle. And the last part of this is the symbiosis. Soft ligand have tendency to combine with the center already associated with the soft ligand, and hard ligand have tendency to combine with the center already associated with the hard ligand. This tendency has been known as symbiosis. And the hardness or softness of the acidic or basic center is not inherent property of the atom but depends upon the substituents. An example is given here that R2S here difference in the hardness and the softness of BF3 and BH3 can be shown here. So this is the one reaction, R2S BF3 plus R2O. This is the soft, this is hard, this is hard. R2O is hard, BF3 is hard and soft. So R2S is replaced and this R2O and BF3 is compound is formed. So according to this reaction, one scientist Jorgensen observed that hard ligand have tendency to combine with the metal ion having the hard ligand, and soft ligand have a tendency to combine with the metal ion having soft ligand. He said that this term symbiosis for each interaction, and hard BF3 molecule prefer to combine with the hard base F minus to form the tetrafluoroborane BF4 minus, whereas soft acid BH3 prefer to combine with the soft base H minus ion to give the tetrahydroborate BH4 minus ion. So here BF3 combined with the F minus shown. These are the reaction hard acid and hard base combined to form BF4 minus. Here BH3 plus H minus also form BH4. So soft acid and soft base B2S is combined with the 2H minus, the soft acid and soft base forming twice BH4 minus. So these are the some examples of this. And important outcome of symbiosis is that symmetrical substituted compound are formed in preference to the unsymmetrical substituted compound. And symbiosis can be defined as the tendency of soft ligand to combine with the metal ion already having soft ligand, and the tendency of hard ligand to combine with the metal ion already having the hard ligand. So this soft and hard is the concept given here in the symbiosis. So this tendency is known as the symbiosis. So this is the important part of this hard and soft acid and base. So we have discussed the concept of soft and hard acid and base, and there are some examples and Sharp principle and their application and the concept of symbiosis. So this is the new concept of soft and hard acid and base.